Helldivers 2 is having some massive server issues. We have both a statement on the fix and what's currently going on right now. Additionally, we'll go over some of the problems that are happening with the mechs. We also do have a recent update from the community manager on Discord. We have to go into the rumored Helldivers 2 absolutely insane sales, and even some dev philosophy from their previous games, and a whole bunch more. What's up world, it's back here to research all things Helldivers 2. Okay, so first up we'll jump into those rumored sales figures, which are just absolutely insane. So there's been some toss-ups there with some people quoting 10 million, however right now the rumor is 5 million sold units. This is probably why it's so chaotic with the servers, as well as the Discord, the Reddit, and everything with that there. It's just so many people at once. Gaming right now is kind of in a lull state. It's got a few updates finally coming out here, but as January and February rolling around, we didn't really have a lot of games. And the ones that we did weren't really up to par with certain standards. So now that we're finally getting like a fun multiplayer game, especially PvE, also games like Destiny 2 and a few others that are finally starting to show their age, especially as those content updates do progress. So there's a ton of people right now jumping on the Helldivers 2 bandwagon and playing this game, which leads us onto the server issues that are happening today. Now first up in the morning we did have a post addressing the server issues, where they wanted to say here, we are aware of an issue with players not being able to get into the game. This happened when combat walkers became available. People rushed to get it and it overwhelmed our backend. We are working to fix it as soon as we can. We want everyone to enjoy the mech as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience. Again, there's been a ton of stuff happening with the mechs, and I'll go over those in a bit. However, for now, we do have an additional update here over on that announcements page. And again, this is from Mikhail. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Now they went back on to reiterate about the exosuit becoming available and the backend team quickly looking at the stability issues with that. He said, I'm happy to say that we're in a better state now, but we'll be monitoring the game closely when we can make further improvements to the stability. Now unfortunately, it seems like those server issues still persist, as I have not been able to get onto the game currently. Seems like the Steam chart numbers are also down, but most likely due to people waiting for that fix. Now, of course, the mechs were unlocked with that major order that we did complete. However, unfortunately, players have been having issues actually trying to purchase the exosuit, which led to some bugs here that people are posting about that they've been experiencing. The mech suit was also a free stratagem, so you could just hop into a game and actually use that stratagem purely for free. However, we do have an update with the mechs, as well as the server situation that kind of pertains to the mechs and the exosuit itself. So a community manager by the name of Spitz went on to say connectivity issues and medals are due to backends caused by overwhelming levels of traffic, everyone being granted major order rewards, and buying the mechs at the same time effectively DDoS the server with too many requests. As soon as these issues are worked out, you should be able to connect to the game and will receive your major order rewards. Now guys, we saw we had that post saying that these were working, however I'm still not able to get in the game, so that server issue still seems like it's being worked out. When the servers do resolve, I'll be sure to put a pinned comment down below, so that way if you're on this video you'll know that hey, the servers are up and running. Now there has been some controversy around the actual mechs and how strong they are. As you'll see here, it does say a heavily armored walking exosuit. However, this highly upvoted post has the heavily armored portion crossed out. Some players even mentioning that it's akin to construction paper. Some players even wanting a shield, or at least some sort of armored shield that you could use in front of it. However, with the philosophy from their previous games going over all of that there. There's a Reddit post here going over Helldivers 1 and how the mechs worked in that game. Essentially here they say that PSA Arrowhead refused to buff the mechs for 10 years. They kept them in HD1 on purpose. They ignored a decade of people wanting them buffed. They want to hear to say that mechs are never going to be John Wick machines. They're essentially drivable sentry turrets that your team is essentially supposed to play around. Got those rockets and a minigun to clear a breach and a few patrols. They want to hear to say that Arrowhead will not give you a refund. They will not make you walk faster. They might let you use stratagems while piloting like an HD1. So it does seem like they're going to keep that harder mentality on the actual game. I am so more curious what's going to happen on March 14th and with the new Battle Pass items. Seems like that's more so going to help with a lot more stuff with the armor types as well as those new guns. Bit of a shorter video today, but we're still working out what's going on with the actual server issues. It seems like the Discord's still in complete chaos, so we'll see what happens with that as well. But if you enjoyed today's video, like and subscribe, and until next one, deuces.